Hey, Al.
Yay!
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yay, good
Okay.
morning.
Good morning.
I shared it to our Facebook group
Okay,
also.
cool.
Yeah.
So, welcome anyone who might see us now or join us later. I'm
Yes.
Tiffany,
And I'm Erin.
and here we are.
Here we are. We're going live.
Coffee or tea with the coaches.
You have tea. I was going to have tea, but I have coffee. Yeah.
So, Erin and I were chatting before, and some of us we have issues with sleep. A lot of women do, especially in this age. And I was up every hour. No, every 2 hours. I'm sorry. So anxiety, it happens. Um, I have a couple thoughts as to why we have things coming up with our business that they're not worrisome, but they're exciting.
Yeah.
And every time I tossed and turned, it was something else in my mind. And that's what happens.
Um,
So
yes,
I'm
it's
going
hard.
calm.
Yeah. You look like you slept all night. So,
Thanks. I
I
try.
mean, yeah. And it's just funny, not funny, but like we just swapped roles because I actually slept last night,
Yay.
through the night. And but I was gonna say, like, when did you get up and journal?
No, because I didn't want to wait. I wasn't fully awake. It was just every time I woke up, it was like a big sigh, look at the clock. Oh, that's 2 hours later. Roll over, try to get comfortable, and fall back asleep. I
Okay.
wasn't like, wide awake, heart racing. That's happened in the past too, but no, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't a restful night.
Yeah. Yeah. It just helps me when I'm doing that. Like I get out, I
Hmm.
just finally was like, okay, I'm gonna get out of bed and which sucks, but then I'll get my journal and I'll just write everything down that I keep ruminating over. And then usually I am able to fall back asleep and stay asleep, but that doesn't always
Yeah,
happen either.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, right. If I was like wide awake and the breath work didn't work or a meditation didn't work, then yeah, I'd probably get up and start
Yeah.
journaling. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Okay.
here we are. We're after the holidays. New
Yeah.
year, 2026. Woo woo.
Woo woo. And our topic is very fitting, I think,
Mhm.
for everything that we have going on and probably what a lot of people are experiencing right now with the new year. Um, and so I'm glad that we're talking about it today.
I know. It's perfect.
Yeah.
So it's re-entering the new year without rushing. And rushing comes with anxiety and
Yeah.
pressure and stress, all the
Yep.
wonderful things that we do daily that we probably don't even realize that we're experiencing.
Mhm. Mhm. So why what happens so after the holidays we feel a little bit more disoriented, like our routine was really disrupted for the last,
Mhm. Mhm.
depending on your situation, but I know ours was for the last 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Sometimes emotions get a little the holidays can stir up a lot of emotions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you feel
Family dynamics,
Mhm.
families coming over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rumination of how conversations might go before they've even happened.
Right. Yeah. Yep. So we're going to talk about maybe regrounding before like moving forward, um, and try to give ourselves space to rest and reflect and just kind of know that this is a transition period and it's okay to not have it all perfect right away.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So you didn't lose momentum because took a couple 2 weeks off. You're now restoring it, and that's where maybe that disorientation comes from because we're not used to regrouping. We're not used to taking a pause before we jump into the next thing. We just go, go, go.
Hmm.
So there's no need to rush to catch up. There's nothing to catch up to, right? It's just you and your life. And, coming back to yourself is really where all the work is at.
Hmm. Hmm. I think too, we're in winter. right? In the season, like the actual season outside is winter. And winter is a time for resting and restoring and um, hibernating and all that, So, mhm, yeah. So, um, for you and I, like we intentionally stepped back during the holidays so that we could be more present um, with our families. And now we just want to talk about how to get back into the swing of things gently, basically.
So fun, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, let's go
And
in. Let's go into like the costs of rushing back in. So really, how important is it to really step back and take a pause and be aware?
hmm yeah, rushing back in, like, first of all, and I think I experienced this on Monday, and you and I talked about it, right? Like,
Mm,
we felt rushed, like, to get everything done, and things felt so crazy, and then the pressure felt so intense, and when you feel that way, you're not grounded, um, you're disconnected from yourself, really,
mhm,
and you're not maybe feeling aligned with what the things that you need to be doing.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, what does coming back to yourself really look like? What does it really mean? Right?
Mhm.
People are like, I am in myself. I'm right here. But really, to reconnect with your body. And a lot of times, if there's trauma and all this other past junk, that is really challenging to really tune in and be, what am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling like this? Because it could be scary
Mhm.
because you never gave yourself the opportunity to do that. Living in survival is norm, an abnormal norm. I don't want to say it's abnormal. It's just the norm. And really, that's not
Mhm.
reconnecting, right? So we want to help you kind of think about reconnecting and what's that look like and what's that
Mhm.
feel like.
Yeah. Yep. And reestablishing that safety, that calm and peacefulness is okay, and it's safe to um, to do that, not to jump right into things and rush right into it, and to um, we talk about with like alignment, right? And so doing things
Hmm.
that are in
Hmm.
alignment so that before you're just going and doing things because you feel the need to. Does that make sense? I think.
Like autopilot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I can do that. Yes, I can do that. Yes, I can do that. And then you've missed something
Mhm.
because you didn't realize you overcommitted yourself and the anxiety is taking over and you're not even thinking.
Yeah. Or not even that, like, not even that
Hmm.
you missed it, like, you are saying yes to so many things that you don't even really wanna do, right? Because 'Cause you're feeling
Right. Exactly.
the need and the rush and all that, so,
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
People pleasing, all that stuff. So, what feels supportive right now? That's a simple question. So, like, what do I need right now? To ask yourself, what do I need right now? I need
Mhm.
to step back. I
Mhm.
need to reflect. I need to give myself 5 minutes for a quick walk. Whatever. It can be so simple.
Mhm.
I need to put my phone down and stare at my office for a minute. I don't know. It can be many things.
Mhm.
Box breathing, we talk about that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Fixing yourself some tea, something that's self care, putting essential oils in your diffuser that are calming, those little things. I did all that this morning, but
Good. Good. I was thinking as you're sitting in your office that on Monday, where you were at with your office even, right?
oh, yes.
And feeling
Complete disarray,
yeah,
chaos, and disorganization. Right.
yeah, and
Starting
feeling
the new
that
year.
like
Anxiety, yeah, again, more anxiousness of like my environment is not calm right now. There's not enough space. I need to reorganize. I got one shelf done and that's what helped.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I was like, one shelf at a time.
One bite at a time.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it doesn't have to be all, you recognize that it wasn't filling your needs in that moment, but you also felt like you had to get it all done right away. And it's like, you don't, right?
No. And when I step back and I look at the array of my office and my closet, I'm like, that's not gonna happen today. Like, let's just be real. Like this is a week's worth of work in here,
Yeah. And
at least.
yeah. It's just
And it doesn't have to get done right now.
right.
And I think that's part of the pause too. Like, let's step back.
Hmm. Hmm.
A slower reentry is okay, you
Yes,
know?
absolutely. Absolutely. I
Mhm.
think it's so important if you slowed down and intentionally paused over the holidays, it's okay to kind of continue that and just make some forward progress, but it's not a sprint, right? Or, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint, right? Like,
Yeah.
you'll get there eventually as long as you keep going one foot in front of the other, one shelf at a time.
Yeah, and then here's the other thing, like, in terms of, like, physical and, what happens to our body and everything else, I ended up getting sick. So then, it's that push and pull of like, "Oh, I should be doing this." Well, I feel like crap. No, I need to take care of myself. I need to lay down, and if it's watching a movie today on the couch at noon, then so be it because that's what my body needs,
Yeah. Yeah,
you
that's good
know?
to recognize that. So good.
Yeah. Same thing like with migraines. I don't know if any of you guys out there get migraines, but I always when I get one and they can be so bad, there's nothing I can do but lay down and even laying down doesn't help because the pain is so bad. I always look at that. That is my body saying, "This you didn't listen. Now you're going to listen and now you need to lay down, shut the f up and rest until the medicine kicks in or until you can get up and start being functional again."
Yeah.
And that's a slap in the face. Like, we should never be pushing ourselves that hard.
Yeah.
Why? You
Right.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So we said, like, ask yourself what feels supportive right now? What can I do in this moment? Not what should I be doing in this moment? What can have a slower type of, you said reentry. So, like, progress,
Hmm.
and then grounding, right? Any type of
Yeah.
grounding practices. And you said you did some this morning. Do you want to share what you did this morning?
Yeah. I took my dog out on a walk and I've been trying a different technique of walking her where she's a little bit more controlled and she's not out of control. And it makes it more peaceful for me actually. So I literally stopped, took a deep breath, practiced some breathing, looked at how beautiful blue the sky was, the trees were beautiful green against, and just really being in the moment, feeling the air. It's a little crisp outside. Yeah.
That's good.
And yes, and moving the body, because to me that's grounding. But sometimes just being still is too.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So we were
And being
gonna.
thankful.
What'd you say?
Being thankful,
Oh
standing
yeah,
in gratitude.
yeah.
Yeah.
The gratitude
Hmm.
for all of it, right? That you can move your body, that you
Right.
can see, and all your senses, right? That you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It can be that simple. It's not, I'm grateful I have a car and a roof over my head, and which I am, but it can be as simple as, and that's coming back to your body. I can see the beautiful sky. I can take a good, clean, deep breath with my lungs.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Oh, that's lovely. I love it.
Yes, I know. That's awesome. Didn't take,
Mhm.
it took years. I am 55. Never too late.
No, no, not at all. Not at all. That's so nice. Um, okay,
Okay.
so what? We were gonna share like another grounding practice
Okay.
about just like a body kind of reset if you're feeling
Okay.
a little anxious and out of sorts. And um there's always the heart it's the heart belly hold, and it's just like being intentional that you could feel, your hand on your heart, and you have one hand on your belly, and you
Belly.
can just breathe into that. And even if it's just a minute, you can set a timer on your phone or whatever for a minute,
Mhm.
and just intentionally breathe and be aware of your breath. Um, and that really, really helps to anchor you into the present moment, into your own body, and kind of like coming back, grounding into yourself. Right. Um, I usually meditate, and and if I and sometimes, like, I think meditation is different for all kind different, people meditate differently, I guess. But for me, it is just stopping, pausing, and I often do this kind of hold, and just slowing my breathing down, and yeah, feet on the ground, or I'm sitting on the ground, depending on where I'm at. Sometimes I have to do it in my office, so it's my feet on the ground. Yeah.
Take your shoes off or have your feet on the
Just have
ground?
your feet on the ground. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
even have to. I mean, my office, like, with other people, so I just close my door,
Yeah.
not my home office. I'm at home, I'm
Oh,
usually
right, right.
sitting on the ground, yeah.
Mhm.
Um, and just closing my eyes and just breathing. And I think sometimes people have a hard time with that, so you could say things in your head like, I feel, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, like whatever.
Mhm.
I feel the lungs enter, or the air entering my lungs, and I feel them leave. You could do that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
think of,
I think also, um, when we do have anxiety and those feelings, we label them with negativity, but maybe it's just excitement and it's your body just trying to figure out how to ground with it, maybe, I know it's like the more you fight it, like, I don't want to be anxious, I don't want to be anxious, I don't want to be anxious, it creates more anxiety. So acknowledge it, thank you, and then I'm going to choose peace,
yeah.
and just thought of that now. It might have been good at 2 a.m. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, think of those calming words, or like you said, peace. Like, yeah, in this moment, I am peaceful. Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
Exactly.
good.
So I love that.
Yeah. So hopefully we
I like
gave some tips to people
Yeah,
that,
hopefully this helps start your day. I mean, it's
yeah.
Thursday, so the weekend's coming, and some weekends might be really busy and jam packed, and some might be a little bit more calmer and peaceful.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
but we do have some awesome things coming up, and in a couple weeks, we have a day retreat that's local here in Anaheim, Placentia area, California. Um, it's going to be a great day. We have some wonderful activities and exercises planned, and it's going to be a great way to really pause into the new year.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's our theme, is like letting go of 2025, or what, whatever didn't serve you in your
Yeah.
life, and
Mhm.
creating space to welcome new things in. The pause for sure.
Mhm.
And moving forward, I think, with intentionality, instead of just going by the day by day stuff because this is what you have to do.
Right.
It's planning this year with intention. You know?
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. And have to do versus get to do.
mhm,
That's a nice reframe.
mhm. Yeah,
That helps too. Mm.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Well,
we'll post. I think we can put our information down below for the day retreat if anyone's interested. It is on our we do have a Facebook group, a private Facebook group. So if anybody's from that group, it'll be on there also.
mhm. Mhm.
And I think we can put it
Um,
on here
it's
or
on
the
our
link maybe.
Instagram. Yeah, the link we're linked. Our website's linked. All that stuff is in there.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
thank you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you all. We appreciate your presence.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.